Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. Today is Wednesday, June 11th, another wild day in the market. As you saw in the video yesterday, we were talking about the Dow coming in and either we're going to go a little bit higher, but I didn't think so because of the volume. And if you notice here, I had that trend line put in place, and I said if it holds support, then that's going to be the support, and we'll go up from here. But it was a nice, healthy move down. It was only a little bit. Hit the trend line and shot up right off it. So, not very much. So, we'll have to see what happens tomorrow. I do think we're going to come down to this 50-day moving average, but depending on what kind of mood everybody's in on Wall Street and the banks and high frequency trading, who knows what they're going to do. Either way, we're going to play what's playable, and we'll get into that in just a minute because is plenty to play. All right, the SPY, nothing big. Again, just came down a little bit, came back up a little bit. It's that simple. We do have this gap over here. I don't know when it's going to get filled, but it will get filled at 190. It might be a slow drift down, or we might shoot up, hit this trend line, and then come back down. I just don't know. The volume, for the amount of volume that came into it, it wasn't a huge sell-off day. If you notice, you get a big candle like that, like that. Other than that, it's really nothing big. So you look at all these green candles. So right now there are still buyers here that are hanging out and making sure that things stay up for now. Let's take a look at dust. Why? Because it's been a big winner for us, especially in the options portfolio. We played the upside and it was alerted to right near the 200-day moving average. I'm not sure. We called the exit on the forum, and the first gain on that was 260%. We sold the downside today because it hit the 50-day moving average, and that was 127%. Very nice on that one. And that looks good. So we reversed to some calls here. We think it's going to go up. If it doesn't go up, we're going to have this trend line right here get hit. But we're bouncing off the 50-day moving average. We closed right on it right now. So if it breaks tomorrow, then reverse to puts and catch this trend line. But your relative strength index still in the middle, so it really could come down here a little bit more. Raise on that one. He thinks it's going to go down. I think we're going to get a little bounce on it. Who knows what's going to happen? I'll let you know tomorrow. All right, taking a look at ISRG, mainly for our members, but if you have been watching the videos, I'm not sure if you caught it on there, but we've been watching this one getting ready to move a little bit higher, and it has a little bit higher each time. We get the 50 and the 200 right here at 396, so we are going for that. And it's looking good, but our actual target is 415 on ISRG, and I think we're going to get the 415 for the gap close. Going to look a little further out too. We have a nice gap up here on ISRG. If no bad news comes out, we could get the 484. So we're going to have to keep an eye on this one. Could get a nice move to the upside. You have a double gap in here, so you have this one here and then this one now that needs to get filled. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Amazon. Why Amazon? Because we love Amazon. Amazon for our members, we were right here and doing really well. This candle set up. We said we called the exit today at 340 and to reverse it to the downside for a pullback, just for a little bit of a breather. The relative strength index is up there at 78. Just needs a little bit of chill time. Looks like we're going to chill time right in this area. I don't see why not, but our target is 387, so you can keep an eye on that. That was a huge gain for our members today. Doing really, really well. So Twitter, same thing. Twitter nonstop. It's on a mission to get the gap. Here's the gap, folks. I've been saying this for quite some time now, and we're going to 38.08. We're going to have a little bit of resistance at the 50-day moving average, but we're going to get that one big ass candle. Yes, I said it. It's going to be like this, and it's going to rock it up and then sell off a little bit. So that's where you're going to grab your puts. If you're not in this trade already from down here from the upside on options, then I would wait until we get up here, grab some puts, and ride it back down till we consolidate in a new area. But if you're in live chat with us, you'll know exactly to the penny when to do that. Let's take a look at IBM. IBM. Why IBM? Because it's ready. It's very close here to go into the upside. It needs a healthy little bounce. Okay? It's holding the support line right here. Right now, you have this support, and this support. Okay, it's outside the Bollinger Band. Relative Strength Index is at 35. You had a good sell here, good sell here, good sell here. Granted, it is in a downtrend, and it absolutely is in a downtrend. All right, I mean, you can look at this any way you want. It'll work off of the top of this candle. It's fine. Whatever you want to do, it's still in a downtrend. So what you want to do is catch a bounce here, and if you can get $5 to $7 on options, that'll be pretty lucrative for you. Maybe 10, even if it comes up to the 50-day moving average. Who knows? But it's definitely worth a watch at these levels. There's no doubt about that. All right, what else do we want to look at? Oh yeah, we called exit on XON also in the options portfolio, and that was 193%. So the option portfolio is really doing well for our members. I want to take a look at two more. YOKU. Okay, this one is awesome here. Nice consolidation bottom and reversed and powered right through the 50-day moving average. Got a nice little spike. Look for the 50-day moving average to be a big resistance here. It could punch through it. If it does, then I would plan on the 200-day moving average. But keep an eye on your relative strength index. Once we get a little bit higher here, it's gonna start throwing off a little bit of throwing little hammers here and there. All right, so here's going to be a resistance 2411. So I think we're going to spike up, hit the 2411, and then pull back down again and get some support. So keep an eye on YOKU and MM. Love MM, good one. This one we were talking about with the members on a gap fill way back here. We wanted to stop watching it and look for that consolidation area. After it broke the middle Bollinger Band here, that was your signal, and then we wanted it to get out of the box. All right, and once it got out of the box, then it was going to start getting aggressive, and it sure did. It looks good. The consolidation box took place, and here's where you get the break and the big push. But we will get this up here and get this gap closed at 531. So definitely keep an eye on that one. And GTAT. All right, I'll do one more. I know it's a big video, but there's a lot of good stuff out here. GTAT is hitting the resistance now. If this breaks through this, you can look for this one to start making new high. Taking a look at the weekly on this. Actually, let's shoot it over to the monthly. You have a big protection candle there. Let's get rid of that. So you can see a nice doji right here, and this one's to the upside. So look for this to spike, and if it spikes, you're going to look for the 18, and then this double top right here of 1942. All right, this is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. If you want to become a member, you just can't yet. We're changing some back-end pages, and they will be fixed tomorrow and all live again, so then you can start joining up again. But we have 150 members since January, looking good. We have about 50 to 60 people in the chat room, rocking and rolling, and we're just moving forward with some great stuff, great training videos that have just come out. So make sure in the next couple days you join up. All right, this is Matt. Have yourself a great day trading tomorrow.